And then obviously I became the boring friend. I became the boring person that does not go out at night, that does not smoke, that does not drink, that does not wear short things, that does not. Oh. Everyone, I'm Amo. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hello darling. Okay, sweetie, thank you for coming back. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my salvation story. I feel like it's necessary for me to tell you guys where it all began instead of just starting conversation about challenges we face as Christians and so on and so forth. So I decided to first tell you how I met Jesus. Doesn't make sense, but yeah, how Jesus came into my life and all of that. Okay, it started in 2005 on the 24th of December when my mother and my stepfather came to fetch me to come and live with them in Kimberley. So before that, I used to attend a church with my grandmother. It was my grandmother's church, the church that she attended or that she attends, and they didn't really talk much about Jesus. But yeah, they didn't really talk much about Jesus, and so I didn't really have like that background. I knew there was like a story about Jesus who was born in a manger and he's the son of God, but I don't know how, I don't know like his significance in our lives and so on and so forth. Anyway, so we moved to Kimberley, and I remember asking my mom, can I leave with my church uniform so that you can take me to church on Saturdays? And she's like, no, you're going to get a new church. And I'm like, oh, okay. I wasn't really happy about it because I was already used to doing things in a certain way. So now I have to change the environment I'm in. I have to change schools, and I still have to change churches as well. So there's a lot of changing for me. But so the first service we went to was on Christmas Day, the 25th of December. Obviously, it's Christmas Day. 2005, and we got there. I didn't really like it. Yeah, first of all, they spoke a lot of Afrikaans, and I was just like, oh. And then my English wasn't really good because I was from the village. So my English, we spoke English in Sepedi, you understand? If you know, you know. And I was just like, this church, what? But then I continued going because I didn't have a choice, and I get to learn a lot about Jesus, you know what I mean? And to my surprise, it was just like, these people really do love Jesus, hey? Like each and every service, they talk about Jesus. Ow, why? Can't you guys talk about something else? Because it was new to me, the church that I used to attend. Let me not get into that. But the church that I used to attend, all I did at that church was go dance, basically. Yeah, I went there to dance. So even though I couldn't dance and stuff, but I didn't really know the purpose of going to church besides the fact that, okay, we have to go to church. So now I'm here at this church, people are speaking about Jesus, and there's this topic that I couldn't shake off. They continued talking about the coming of the Lord, and I'm just like, what's going on? What's this thing that you guys are telling me? The coming of the Lord. Hey, Jesus is gonna come, and he's going to come and fetch his bride. Those that are not baptized according to the Bible. And I'm just like, this is a lot of information. It's a lot of information. But I actually took it in very well because I started loving to go to church, because I need to hear a lot about these things, until it got to a point where I told myself, okay, no, sharp, since you guys are always talking about being baptized, repenting and all of that, let me give it a try. I mean, what's there to lose? So every Sunday, okay, during the week I tell myself, yeah, Sunday I'm going to church, they're gonna go baptize me. But when Sunday comes, I'd be like, not today. Because first of all, my siblings were still young at the time, so we used to sit at the back, you know, because of the crying and all of that. So I'm like, I have to walk from the back to the front. Ow, what? It seemed like a very long way, of which it wasn't really when you look at it. But to me, it seemed like, it's too long. A lot of people are going to be looking at me, and when I get there, what am I going to tell them? You know what I mean? And every time when I get home on Sundays, I'd be like, Lord, please forgive me for not doing what I said I was gonna do. Also, please don't come now, because I mean, I don't want to be left alone. I don't want to be left out, so please don't come now. You know what I mean? And fast forward to 2010, on the 3rd of February, I was still 13 because my birthday is in March, so I was still 13. There was like a tent meeting, you know, it's our church but a different branch, if that makes sense. So they had like a tent meeting right opposite our house. So to me it was just like, okay. And our family was like, no, it's still our church, so we're gonna go. So we used to go to those tent meetings and so on. And hey, you know what, tent meetings, guys, they always talk about repent. Hey, the Lord is coming. Hey, the coming of the Lord, change your ways. Hey. And then I remember I had long braids. And that day, obviously I didn't plan that I was gonna go get baptized on that day, because I knew that every time I wanted to get baptized, I would, like, something would hold me back, you know. I'd say I would fear going to get baptized, not because of the whole baptism story, but because of me getting from my seat to go tell the pastor that, listen, here am I, you know what I mean? So I didn't even think that was gonna happen, because first of all, that was not my pastor that was preaching at the tent meetings. So to me it was just like, it's not gonna happen. But that brother was just on fire. You know what on fire is? He was on fire, and I was just like, so after preaching and all of that, there comes a time, the prayer lines and so on, and he's just like, tomorrow is not promised, you know, those type of things. Tomorrow is not promised. What if today is the last day and you might regret not giving your life to God because of 1, 2, 3? In that moment I got up, because it was like, if you want us to pray for you, you can come through and all of that. And I was like, this is my time, this is my moment, you know. I felt the connection, like something was pulling me, something was literally pulling me towards God, and it was just a strong feeling, you know. I got up, and whilst I was up, I was just like, I can't now sit down because I'm already up. Already people are, you know, there's like commotion, people are going up and down, but to me it was just like, it's me and the pastor, no one else is in the room. So when I got up, I was just like, HIL girl, you up. I got up, I got out of my seat, and I looked back and I'm like, should I go sit? I'm like, just get this thing over and done with. You're already up. Go to the pastor, tell the pastor you want to give your life to Jesus. It'll be over in 2 minutes. I walked to the altar. Obviously I'm shaking. I'm 13 years old. I didn't tell my mom, who was seated next to me, that I want to get baptized. I didn't tell anyone. I just got up and I was just like, this is actually my time and the Lord's time. We're gonna do this, you know, because, you know, you're communicating with me that I should always get baptized, and I'm just like, every Sunday I disappoint you and still beg you not to come. So what if I'm holding you back? Oh Lord, those type of things. Also, I had a 3-year relationship with him, so you can imagine it wasn't really that strong. But I got up, I went up, and I told the pastor, okay, no, yeah, I want to give my life to God and all of that. He's like, oh, thank you. Not thank you, but congratulations. This is the best decision you've ever made. All that, go this side, go change. There is the pool. They had like that, those pools, you know, those ones that you bump. They had those ones because, I mean, it's a tent. So obviously they can't have like the pool. And then I went there, they gave me the robe, and I was baptized. They asked for my name. I get in the water. Asked for my name. What's your name? So in Kimberley, I went by the name Michelle a lot because I lived around Khaled, and Amakelang was just a weird name at the time for me. So Michelle was the more appropriate name. So I used that name a lot. So they're like, what's your name? I'm like, no, my name is Michelle. I'm like, okay, Michelle. I forgot what they say, but then I had to do this, and then, you know, I baptize you in the name of Jesus Christ for the remission of your sin. You know, my braids were wet, obviously. But at that time, it did not matter. That was like the happiest time of my life. I'm not gonna lie. That was the happiest time of my life. That was like the best decision I've ever made in my whole entire life. Even now, at my big age of 25, I don't think there's ever a decision that I have made that will beat that one. Guys. Okay. After that, they gave me a towel. I cleaned myself up. I went to go change, and I went back to my seat. My mom was just like, and I'm like, listen, I don't know who you're talking to, but I'm a new creation, so let's introduce ourselves to one another. You know, hi, I'm a daughter of the Most High God. Anyway, we get home after the service and so on. We get home, and my mom's like, and then when? And I'm like, so this, I've always wanted to do this, so now something pulled me. Like, no, congratulations, man. We were happy as a family. Congratulations, oh, thank you. And all of that. Now the hard work began. Guys, getting baptized is very easy. Let me not lie to you. Getting baptized is very easy. The hard part comes after you are baptized. The sacrifices that you have to make as a Christian, because now you have to separate yourself from the rest of the group. Now you are a different person. So everything that you used to do, you have to change. First of all, I loved, and when I say loved, I mean loved wearing pants. Wearing pants was my thing. It was like, listen, pants, the only skirts that I had was probably my school skirt and skirts to go to church. Other than that, pants. But also, wait, can I quickly tell you guys that somehow I knew that I was gonna get baptized, because December of 2009, I told my mom to buy me skirts for Christmas and all of that, and then I took all my pants and I gave them away, like, to these orphanage people and all of that. We took them to the, do you take them to orphanage, or we gave them to the people in the streets? One of the two. But I gave my pants away. Did I have clothes? No, I didn't, because I didn't have any other clothes except for pants. So I somehow feel like I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't know when. Sharp. So when I was getting baptized, the only pants that I had was my school pants. I remember, yeah. The only pants that I had at the time was my school pants. But before making that decision, all I had was pants, and now I have to let go of all of the pants because I'm a new creation, you know, and the Bible does not allow me to wear pants. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, all right. So now we got baptized. Now we have to live a Christian life. You know what I mean? Now I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm just like, did I make the right decision? You know, one of the days that I hated at school was casual day. Oh, guys. Okay, so here's the thing about me now. I don't like a lot of color. I'm not sure if you guys noticed or what. Growing up, my grandmother used to make me wear 2 pieces. Maybe that's why I only like 2 colors. Like, I can't wear a lot of colors. For example, saying I'm gonna wear black, white, and then red is gonna break the black, or I'm gonna wear this and this and this is gonna I normally go for 2 colors. Normally. So if I do wear other colors, just know I'm just trying to, you know. But normally I would wear like 2 colors and stuff. So back then I didn't have style or nothing. Not that I do have now, but ngiyazama. You see, now I'm trying, but yeah, I actually like my style now and stuff like that. It's very simple, but I like it. Back then I didn't have none whatsoever. So now I have to wear skirts that are long, like long skirts. So casual day for me was just like a very horrible time. It was a very horrible time. I was just like, I shouldn't really have done that. Honestly speaking, there were days where I used to think that why did I decide to get baptized? Because now I can't wear pants to school. I can't wear pants for casual. I can't do this. It got so bad to a point where sometimes on casual day I would wear my school skirt and a top because I didn't like the clothes that I had. I didn't have style. Now I see a lot of kids looking all cool and I'm just like, no. And it's when the skinny jeans were like in fashion, you know. So a lot of people were wearing skinny jeans and I'm just like, ooh, y'all look nice. But for me, I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? So I didn't really like that change in my life. But I had to adapt. I had to get used to it. And then people will ask me, why didn't you wear pants? And I'm like, no, because me, I got baptized near my daughter of the Most High God. The Bible doesn't allow me to wear pants. You know? But I eventually got used to it. And the people around me eventually got used to it, and it didn't even become a bigger deal anymore. Like, it became a lifestyle. Now I'm used to it, the people around me are used to it, and it's just like, oh wait, this is it, you know. But other than that, it's the best decision I've ever made. And then obviously I became the boring friend. I became the boring person that does not go out at night, that does not smoke, that does not drink, that does not wear short things, that does not... I was called names including Mamuruti, of which now I feel like, I'd rather be a Mamuruti. Mamuruti means like a pastor's wife. I'm at a point where I feel like I might as well, or I'd rather be a pastor's wife than be something else, you know. Yeah, I became that boring person. Like, hey, when you are boring, you don't do this, you don't do that. Also, smoking was in fashion at a time in Kimberley. I'm not sure about now, but smoking was in fashion. Like, as you can see, I don't even have like any piercings on my body, because my mom decided when I was still a kid that I will make my own decision as to do I want to pierce or not, which I feel like it's a very great decision because I still don't want to get pierced. But there was a time where I wanted a tongue ring so bad. There was a time where I wanted a tongue ring so bad. I feel like I was even gonna go get a tongue ring and hide it. I don't even know how, but I really wanted it. It was also in fashion back in Kimberley. a tongue ring and a belly ring. Those were like in fashion and stuff like that. I'm not sure about now, but I really wanted a tongue ring. It looked so cool. And obviously I can't get that. I can't get that, you know. I can't wear makeup. I can't. There's a lot of things that I couldn't do. But now when I look back, I'm like, they all make sense. It all makes sense as to why I shouldn't have, or I was not supposed to do all of those things. You know what I mean? But I'm truly glad that I made the decision that I made, because it was one of the best. Right now, my relationship with God is amazing. It is amazing. Amazing. I don't know where I would have been if he did not find me the way he did, because I believe God can use someone else to get to you. You know what I mean? So I somehow feel that God used my mother and my stepfather to bring me to Kimberly so that I can get to know him. That's literally one thing I'm so glad about, that I got to know Jesus as a whole when I moved to a different place, because I don't think I would have known him as I know him now had I stayed here. You know what I mean? But I'm really, really glad, and yeah, that's my salvation story. That's my salvation story, guys. That's how I got baptized at 13 years old. Truth be told, I was scared of going to hell, because they continued talking about repenting and all of that, and I was like, if I don't do this, I'm gonna go to hell, so I'm gonna do it. But after getting baptized and getting to know Christ and spending a lot of time with the word and so on and so forth, I'm just like, if I'm given a chance to do it, I do it over again at the same time, or even earlier. So yeah, that is my salvation story, and I'm truly thankful that God came through for me when he did. Like, he found me when he did. I mean, his time is always perfect, right? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you did not subscribe to my channel as yet, please do subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be part of the notification gang. Yeah, until next time. Bye.